So this gorgeous area where we are driving right now is confirmedly the most expensive real estate area in Terceira. Reason being, the houses here have hundreds of years of history. The very first time that we ever settled in this area, we were growing oranges. So this was nothing more than a big orange farm. Most of these oranges were exported to England, but I guess you can imagine just how long it would take an old traditional sailing ship to get to England. So the prices practiced at the time were not at all favorable to the market, and they gave it up. When these places stopped being orange plantations, they became, like on the left side, the yellow house, gorgeous private properties. And being such big properties themselves, with all of the terrain additional to them, they became the most expensive real estate area in Terceira. It is very unusual to even find any of these properties up for sale, as they are passed down generation to generation. And very rarely could you even see any of these families letting go of these properties. Some of them are so old that they've been here for almost 500 years. The next one we will drive through has been here for so long, they actually called this whole area after the actual house. We call the house Villa Maria, and we call the whole area Villa Maria as well. This property has been here since 1634. It's been that long, and it's still standing with all its four walls. Very soon, to the right, it'll be the white building with the white and gray walls. So right here on the right, Villa Maria is the oldest property to be standing here to this day. These big properties can also be found downtown in the middle of the city, because culturally Portugal was also a monarchy for a very long time, like most countries around the world. And that reason being the truth, we actually had a lot of nobles or noble ranking families living here in the island. And so some of the bigger places, you can see to this day, downtown in the historical center, actually had some of these noble families living there. It's just that with the passing of the time, some of these families have drifted away, or some of these houses actually became monuments or were actually given to the government. So places like the palace of the general captains and so on were actual palaces in such a tiny city, you may say. Yes, because Angra do Heroísmo was the second most important harbor for Portugal after Lisbon. This is where all of the roots came through. This is where all of the wood and sugarcane from Brazil came through, and all of the gold as well. So all of that made our city one of the most important places for our mother country, Portugal. On the left, we are already seeing São Mateus village. São Mateus is recognizably the most important fishing village of Terceira. If you were to ever ask any local, where can I get the freshest fish, your answer will always be São Mateus. Now, the past couple of days, we've been having a rougher weather at the ocean. So in terms of fresh fish, we do not have today and tomorrow as well the biggest quantity or diversity, because the ships have been having a hard time going out to fish. But if you do choose to go to a fish restaurant, one nice thing to ask the waiter is, what is your fish of the day?